I'm coming to you now from Glacier Lagoon. If you haven't noticed, glaciers all over the world are melting at an alarming rate. Here you can see it happen in action. The glacier here, as parts of it break off, turn into these gorgeous icebergs that haven't seen the light of day for thousands of years. They have these beautiful blue, dark blue hues and light blue. They float in this lagoon called Glacier Lagoon, and then they make their way out to the beach, and then the water sweeps in and sweeps them away to where they eventually melt. And that, with all the glaciers around the world doing this at the same time, that is causing the sea level to rise. So places like Miami and Houston are going to have to find some contingency plans because it might be they might be too low to the water come soon. Get a little too. Alright guys, here's the part where I'm going to add some narration to this video because the audio we took is too difficult to edit for my education. As you can see, here is the lagoon. It's mostly frozen over because it's winter, but even in the summer it looks pretty close to this. So it's probably safer to get there in the summer also because the winter roads going there were frozen. And I didn't talk about this when we recorded this, but we saw a couple of cars flipped over on the side of the road, and it was pretty crazy. It just seems to go on forever here, doesn't it? That's the glacier, and just wanted to get a wide shot so you could probably see it a little bit better. You see kind of where it's breaking off. And we walked further down, and you can see the water moving around where it's white. If you look, you can see a bunch of seals bopping their heads up and down. Yeah, here we go. I'm zooming in. I'm freaking the fuck out when I'm filming this. I'm like, oh my god, there are some seals! Ah, they're so cute! Look at all the seals! I think this was high tide, so the fish were rolling in. Oh, what? Hey, there I am. I'm like, hey, look, there's some seals. So they were having a freaking frenzy down there, just going around, and there's a seal. Look, look. Oh my god, look at the seal. It's like, hey, how's it going, guys? And we're like, oh wait, there's some more seals. I'm wondering if people like throw food to them here, and they're kind of gotten used to it because like it's kind of weird to see them all kind of pop their heads up and start looking at us. But I do remark about how cute they are and how much sharks love them. I think this water is a little too cold for the sharks that we have, but you can see how disturbed the water is. There's a lot of action going on. And look, there's a duck! Who would have thought, right? Ducks in a lagoon full of icebergs and seals. I guess same kind of food. I guess people throw bread to them there too or something. I don't know. But I am just enamored with the ducks here. Or excuse me, the seals and the ducks. All the little animals. Except for the fish. Because fish don't have feelings. Poor fish. But look at you can see the water just moving. A lot of action going on down there. And it's also part of the tides. And so you're about to see me. I'm going to try to see if I can talk over myself and see if I can remember what I said. But you can see the whirlpool. Whoa, here's some camera. Whoa. I'm like, here, take the camera. I think I'm holding the camera. I'm like, hey, look. As you can see, the icebergs are moving around in a circle and shit because of tidal waves and the tide. And so, actually, as you can see, these icebergs are blah 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 blah, and they're melting and they're breaking off into chunks, and they're getting smaller, and they're swirling around and go whoop a loop boop boo, loop a loop boop 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 boo. We're icebergs melting down, swirling around with some seals swimming with us. Look at the seals. Look at the seals and the icebergs. And I'm pointing out, like, okay, when it goes in a low tide, the icebergs go out with the tide, and they go and they melt, and they get smaller and smaller, and as you can see, there's some fucking seals and some icebergs and some water and some swishing around. So yeah, I'm showing you the same shit over and over because it's fucking cool, like literally and figuratively, because it was frozen. Yeah, here's some more footage of the whoa, there's some sky, there's some water, whoa, okay, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, you see the ocean, the motion in the ocean, if you will. Kind of goes on for a while. I just thought this was really cool. I mean, I still do. Well, hello. That was my cat making an appearance. That's Bobby. Oh, she's scared of the microphone. She's like, oh shit, what is that? Whoa. Anyway, yeah, guys, this is, honestly, I can't overstate how amazing this was to actually see in person, and I'm glad I was able to share this with you. Sorry that I couldn't get the audio because you could hear the water swishing around, because, you know, hearing a toilet flush is nowhere near the same as hearing frozen ocean water moving. Right, Bobby? Oh, she's like, yeah. I don't know if you can hear her purr. She's almost as cute as the seal. She was jealous I was talking about the cute seals. Alright, so here I am on Diamond Beach. So this is a black lava beach because the whole island is a volcanic island. And the icebergs, as they get carried out to sea with the tide, they end up going back and forth and end up on the beach. And these chunks of ice land on the beach, and then they get swept back out until they finally just kind of melt. But you look down the beach, you can see all these chunks of ice on this black sand, and it is freaking amazing. Oh, and here I am talking about the sneaker waves. I'm kind of being a little careful a little bit right here, but the waves come all the way up from Antarctica. There's not really anything between Antarctica and Iceland, so the waves, it'll just be coming along, and then see how the water is getting up, And these people, that one cameraman actually moved some of the icebergs to get a better shot, which was pretty annoying. So it's getting a closer look of the beach here. I just grabbed the camera and just walked along the beach, holding it in the rig. This is my handiwork. Most of the worst camera footage, actually all of the bad camera footage, is me holding the camera. So I apologize to those viewing for that. I'm trying to get like a great shot here, and what I'm doing is just making you all nauseous by looking at this footage. But if you can look between the shaky cam, you can see how spectacular this actually really was. You know, you got some small icebergs and some bigger ones. I don't know if you heard recently about the lady who was sitting on one, and then a wave came and took her away, and she went viral for that. I should have done something stupid like that, but no, I wanted to be educational. So yeah, here's some rocks and some ice. It's rocky ice. Yeah. The sun's starting to go down, so we've got some nice light going on here. And of course I didn't really focus on that because I'm not a very good videographer. But here's some photographers. I was saying, this guy kind of pissed me off because he actually picked up some of the ice and moved it around to try to make his little perfect shot, which is kind of cheating as a photographer, I think. So that's kind of annoying, but I can see, well, see, and here's the sneaker waves catching up to him, and he's like trying to get out of the way real quick, and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh, and it's such a hilarious thing. Haha, his feet got wet, that's what he gets. Ha 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 ha. And then I'm like, okay. Oh, so you know what happened? Oh, hey. Hi, people in the car next to us. So remember I was talking about those sneaker waves? Well, when I stopped recording, I turned around to save the audio file, and of course, I got hit. Angela saw and ran, but I did not. So now my feet are soaked and it's below freezing. So I have to take my shoes and socks off. And of course, I didn't bring any extra shoes and socks because I wasn't prepared for something like this to happen. Because I thought I'm smarter than those people. I'm not going to get caught in that. I know what that's all about. Turn your head. Talk some shit. And this is what happens. You gotta wring out your socks. And it's freaking cold as hell out here. Cold feet. Ugh. It's a real thing, guys. Sneaker waves. All right, so here's some footage from the road. Some beautiful scenery. That road is covered in ice, and snow is going across it. It was beautiful, but also a little dangerous. Thankfully, they have those orange markers on the side of the road. Yeah, this is some slow-mo video here that apparently I did on accident. I don't know how I did this. I don't know how this program works that well. But yeah, okay, now let's get back on the road. Nope, more slow-mo. Maybe we were just going that slow. I don't know. I don't remember. But this is what it looked like to drive. And then here we go. Okay. Whoa, whoa, way. When we had to wait these one-lane bridges, so we had to wait for the other side to go through. Everyone, you have to have your lights on at all times in Iceland. That's one good rule. We should probably do that here. Whoa, a little shaky. A little scary going over this little one-lane bridge. There's a little bit of a little pull-off if you're on the bridge and somebody else gets on there. But thankfully, they have these guardrails, because if not, people would be driving off into the water, slipping down. Like I stated earlier, we saw some people that now we're off the bridge, and you see, I mean, just beautiful scenery, just mountains, houses on the side. I mean, I don't know what kind of businesses these people have, but I'm sure they could probably make money. So when you get your feet wet in the ocean in Iceland, you gotta get little elf booties. Look at those people. They're gonna start making out right there. Actually, that looks like his mom.